Hello there. My name's Tracy Stanley, and today I'm speaking with Ananya Rao Sharma. She's a poet and a student at St. Paul's School and has recently published her first illustrated poem. Sorry, you may not be seeing that in the right order, but trust us, you'll see.
It's Tranquil Moments.
So it's a poem. It's a beautiful poem written one day when Ananya was staring out the window. But can you tell us a little bit about your inspiration to write Tranquil Moments?
Yes, so it was just a regular Sunday. My mum was just doing her work, doing her stuff, and for some reason at our house the birds always chirp the loudest on Sundays. So, you know, and I was like, oh, I was just sitting there and it started raining and the birds were tweeting, and I was just like, you know what? I want to get my ideas down. So I just picked up a pen and I just started writing, and I was like, I just wanted to express, and the first line of my poem is: the rain pitter patters on my windowsill as the flighty timid finch scoops up its bill. And I was inspired by the birds tweeting and the rain, and I just felt very inspired. It was very inspiring, very epiphany.
Okay. Wait a second, it's just a school bell, everyone. So while the school bell's ringing, can you tell us all, you've got a love of birds. Where did this love of birds come from, Ananya?
So ever since I was a small child, my mum would always love birds. She's crazy about birds. So she would always foster that love of birds in our family. And now my whole household loves birds. I remember every birthday I always get at least one bird watching book.
Yeah.
And just every morning when my mom's just in the kitchen or just sipping her coffee in the morning, she's always like, oh, look, there's another bird there. It's a new bird. And she takes so many pictures, writes it down, always wants to show me that, which is it's really nice. We always make it a point to go outside and watch the birds every week, at least once, whether it's just in our backyard or we're going to the lake.
Okay. So we've heard about where your poem came from, the day that was written, and your love of birds. Can you tell us a bit about your publishing story?
Yeah. So I had written this poem and I was just like, oh, this is quite a nice poem. I liked the poem. So I was just like, what do I do now? So I just sent it to my teacher to get some feedback on how I could improve it. So Mrs. Hamling, she was like, why don't you meet with me on Monday lunchtime? I really liked it. We can discuss publishing it. And then I was like, okay, sure. And then I went there and I was like, okay, I'm getting to put it in the school newsletter. And then I was like, wow, a book. I get to turn this into a book. And I was like, because I'd always dreamt of publishing my own book. I've always been an avid writer and reader.
Okay. So what did you learn about the publishing process?
So it is a long and it's a hard process, but you should always keep your chin up. I remember we tried doing the illustrations on our own using an AI app called Waterlog, but the thing was it didn't really match up. It wasn't really working. The font, we couldn't download the font, the pictures weren't working together, the cover file wasn't right, and everything like that. And I was just like, oh, now what do? I felt so sad. But you have to pick yourself up, and we got these beautiful illustrations done by Nubbin.
Yeah, by someone else. Yeah, we got an expert in to help us. She got the ideas what she wanted. Yeah.
And now the illustrations are so much more. So much better.
So much better.
It was a learning curve.
Yeah. Okay. So what sort of learning would you share with other authors? Well, you talked about it being a hard journey. What else would you tell them?
I remember when I started writing, I was like, oh, I could never publish a book. I'm only 11, I'm only 10, there's no way. And just give it a go try it, because no matter how young you are or how old you are, just do it, because if it's been your dream, it's do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Nike commercial there. So we've had an unboxing ceremony today because from Amazon, which is always very, very exciting. So people could pick up a copy of Ananya's book here in our little recording studio. Where else though can people get copies of Tranquil Moments?
Yes, so you can purchase it on Amazon. It's available in two formats, an ebook and paperback. It will be available at the St. Paul's School Library, and you can buy it at the Grand Bazaar, which is in 2 weeks, Friday the 8th November. Okay,
here at St. Paul's School in the junior school. Okay, so I understand your next project is to set up a website. What's the URL for your website?
Yes, ananyarawsharma.com.
Okay, what are you going to have on your website?
Just updates about my writing, just some like little information, little things about me, things about my new books, stuff like that.
Excellent. Okay, well, there you have it, everybody. Tranquil Moments on Amazon and probably from her website once she's got it up. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.